So when first client approached me, it was a hilly patch, one small patch, one hill section of this land. It was nothing, no vegetation or nothing. We had a vegetation on the upper side, and the lower side. On that patch, we just had rocks and a old water tank. And the client's suggestion was to retain that water tank because that was the whole source of the whole resort, and build on top of that. And we had only one approachable access for the whole project, that was from the top section of the building. So we had to stilt and raise the whole section because there was no other point, because of we couldn't break the stones, because it was very environment. The stone was very, what do you say, critical for that foundation.
ये प्रोजेक्ट बहुत डिफिकल्ट टाइम में हम लोग स्टार्ट किया था। गेस्ट भी आने के लिए काफ़ी टाइम लगता था। अभी नियरेस्ट प्लेस हो रहा है, जेटी बन रहे हैं। अभी वन ऑफ द बेस्ट क्लाइंट है हमारे पास, वन ऑफ द महाराष्ट्र के अंदर 2-3 अवार्ड भी मिला हम लोग। बेस्ट अनाचार्य ने अवार्ड दिया, टाइम्स अप अवार्ड मिला, बेस्ट इंटरनेशनल अवार्ड मिला विलेज डेवलपमेंट के लिए। रिजॉर्ट मीन गांव बाजू का गांव को भी हम लोग मैनेज किया। सिर्फ रिजॉर्ट करके गांव का बाज मेंटेनेंस नहीं होगा तो कस्टमर को बेनिफिट नहीं मिलता। गांव में तो बहुत गंदा किया, वो है ये है, और गांव वाला भी सपोर्ट किया। और बीच को पर ज़्यादा डर्टी नहीं करते। हर वीक में ये लोग, हमारा स्कूल के बच्चे लोग, गाँव वाले लोग मिल के क्लीनिंग कर रहे हैं। ज़्यादा बेनिफिट बीच के ऊपर गेस्ट लोग ज़्यादा आता है। अभी वो तरफ से विलेज में भी कम से कम 500 होटल बन गए।
Hi, my name is Shravan Shetty. I'm part of Astitva Design Collaborative. We are 3 partners, and Akash is my partner. Our firm is on for almost 5 years now, and we're generally based out of Bangalore. So basically, since this is a very steep land, and the biggest challenge was to put up this building in the steep land, we used a lot of methods to retain land here, as the land was constantly loose and it was falling off. We used metal structures, so we were able to kind of make a pedestal over here and build the structure.
Terrain wise, we had a challenge. The climate wise, we had a challenge because it was on a hilly site, and we had this 50 km/h speed hitting on the site regular basis, because the sea breeze, sea is just 500 meters away from 500 to 600 meters away from the site, and the sea breeze hits directly towards the west side along with the monsoon. The rains coming on the hitting on the windows. So that was the main challenge: how to tackle these windows and get a maximum view out of this project. We used mainly a steel as a primary material and steel construction. Because of the site condition, we couldn't move large materials on site because there was no conducive environment at the site. This is a whole resort project. We had approached, so the patrons are promoting the Indian cultures and Indian tradition. They value more on that part of it. So we wanted to portray that aspect of their vision, and how they incorporate, how we incorporate is using Indic style, and using like Indic materials like your Kota stone. We used teak, reclaimed wood furnitures, and your textured walls with white finish, and we used wooden cladding on the walls, on the columns, and we also used terracotta ceiling clad for the ceiling at the corridors. Okay, the biggest challenge is the execution part. How precise we execute the project, and how well we convey the message, what we wanted from the user part and the client's part and the usage part, and how to manage the climatical changes and climatical conditions, because of since it's facing the sea. That was the main challenge, and we used good materials, good fenestration options, good railing. We use cast iron railings. We use custom designed our whole railing designs and everything. This is a site extent what we have. That's 72 feet in length and 40 feet in the width. and this is where the beach is, beach side, and this is where our approach ramp comes up here, and the people get down here at this position and they approach towards this area, towards the ground floor, and all levels are same. It's a typical floor plan with all the rooms facing beach side and the corridor facing the east, and each room has a balcony on the end, you see, and a toilet attached to it inserts. So, and at the one end we have this nice metal staircase which is taking all the way up, and they have this picture frame windows over here, which is happening here, which is which faces the beach and the farmland below. You get this nice picture when you stand from the top, and you can view the farm from the top. And this is a corner window what we have from Fenesta, what we used. This is fixed, this is corner fixed, and this is operable windows. Here all we have used 4 shutter sliding fixtures, sliding windows. Same here as well. And coming to the room size, we have around 17 by 14, and all the rooms are 17 by 14, and this is 14 by 14, like a square size room. And the toilet is around 8 by 8 size, which is approximately in and around, because we have some ducts, common ducts in and around. And standard with columns, and this is a detailed column which is very detailed out, and we use Kota stone, which is crisscrossed laying pattern.
नहीं फेनेस्टा लगाने का हम लोग क्वालिटी मेंटेनेंस देखा 2-3 जगह में, उसका लाइट और इजी मेंटेनेंस। हम लोग को तो ऐसा तो सब ग्लास का बहुत यूज़ किया है, और ये क्वालिटी में थोड़ा मेरे को अच्छा लगा, और आर्किटेक्ट ने सजेशन किया ये यूज़ करेगा तो बेटर रहेगा। ये क्या शीश हो रहा है, डस्ट जल्दी पकड़ता है, हर बारिश में एसी की सब टीवी सब करवाते हैं। ये मटेरियल अभी तक कुछ डैमेज नहीं हुआ।
Well, Fenesta was the number one choice we had in terms of quality of production, and basically this is a cliff overlooking the sea. So we have very harsh winds and very harsh monsoons. So Fenesta was the only go-to option, and they are perfect at what they do. That's why we continued and we got a perfect product from them. There are so many windows and manufacturers out there in the market, but the fit and finish that Fenesta can give you is unmatched. So there is no option when it comes to the quality. So that is one of the main reasons why somebody would need to have a Fenesta window.
Mainly, I had used Fenesta in my previous projects also, but this particular project, mainly because of the condition of the site, it was facing the sea, and we had this high wind pressure hitting on the windows. We had these wide open windows of 12 feet and 10 feet, fixed windows of 10 feet, and without any vertical support, we had a fixed glass of 10 feet by 12 feet long span. And Fenesta was the only option in the market which would provide that solution for us. And even the customer experience, the softwares we worked, and everything worked well with Fenesta compared to other vendors in the market, and that helped us a lot to execute. And that's the reason we went with Fenesta. And the mainly other part is the finish. We wanted this wood finish on the UPVC windows, because UPVC was the only material which wouldn't react for this harsh weather condition on the balcony or the sea-facing balconies. So that is the main reason why we use Fenesta windows.